And so the end of my 24 hours of Blogathon 2009 is coming up fast. This is my last post to mark the end of the period, and so I'd like to ask you all to consider, if you found any of these things that I said interesting or useful, making a small donation to Delta Rescue, which specializes in rescuing animals who have been abandoned in the wilderness of Southern California, and has at any one time approximately 150 cats, 100 dogs, and 30 horses. Delta Rescue is an outfit that I've been supporting for many years, and I'm entirely convinced that they do good and necessary work, and every little helps. In addition, since I've been speaking most recently in this series about warriors and the importance of recognizing that although we may not personally choose to be warriors in the military, we should recognize that some of our freedom to choose not to do that comes from the sacrifices that other warriors make and have made in the past. In particular, I want to draw the attention of anyone who's not already aware of it to a very big anniversary that's coming up this September. On September 9th, it will be the 1,000-year anniversary of the Battle of the Teutoburger Wald, in which the leader of a combined group of Germanic tribes, Hermann the Cheruscan, his name was probably Irmin, but he's known to us as Hermann or Arminius in Latin. Under his leadership, a combined group of tribal warriors was able to utterly destroy 3 Roman legions and caused the Romans to give up completely on conquering and subjugating the Germanic tribes east of the Rhine. They had reckoned on having a province there and had already declared a governor, but in effect that objective was completely abandoned, and indeed a wall was built across Western Europe to contain the Teutons, since they were such a threat to the Romans from having fought back so expertly. It was an inspired guerrilla trap that took full advantage of the Germans' knowledge of the local terrain and of the Romans' inability to fight on broken land with vegetation where they couldn't take up the formations that they had been trained to utilize. And also they were taken completely by surprise because Arminius had been taken hostage and brought up and become a trusted member of the Roman aristocracy and had been fully trained among them, and they didn't realize that he was pulling a trap on them and had raised a force of his tribesmen and other tribesmen to wipe them out. The Germans were successful in drawing them onto a narrow path. The weather was awful, and the Romans died. And this victory is the one great setback in the Roman conquest of Europe that ensured that the Germanic tribes had a safe place from the Romans where they were able to continue with their lifestyle independently for centuries. So we should do something to celebrate this. We should do something to honor the memory of these men. We should do something to recognize that the might of Rome was not invincible, but that they proved it. And with that, I'll say good morning to you all.